Today we're exploring the Museum of Discovery and Science in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We purchased the combo tickets, which also allow for us to visit the IMAX theater and see some educational videos. The cost was $25 per adult, so 2 adults, 50 bucks, and $19 per child. And those were resident tickets. So I think we got a little bit of a discount for being from Florida. So our total was $88. Upon arrival, you're greeted by this giant gravity clock.
It's quite cold. It's cold water. It has been so long since we've been to this museum. Vivian was little, and I think Pierce might have been a baby. I can't remember, but we're excited. We're starting off in the Discovery section right up front. It's like a play area for kids. There's some books here, some little games for them to do, some things for them to sit on and play with, so they're excited about that. Yay! Did you catch anything? You did it! Okay.
The IMAX show that we selected is in about 40 minutes, so that means that the kids have plenty of time to explore and play before we head there. And after the IMAX show, we're gonna go grab lunch nearby, see how the kids are doing for nap time, and see if they can keep on exploring. So that'll be interesting to see if we can keep on going. Pierce gets to color his own shark or fish, and after he's colored it, it's going to appear on the screen behind us. There's a really awesome water table area. Kids love playing in water. Vivian, what you doing? There are these tracks up above that send balls like all through the rafters. So they're all over the ground too. So all of the balls are supposed to represent citrus, and the kids collect them from the trees and all the different things and send them through all of the systems. And they eventually all end up there in that tower. And once the tower is filled, then all of the balls fall out all over the ground. So that's what all of the kids over there are working to do right now, is fill up the tower.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Pierce is the veterinarian right now. He's trying to scan them and see what's wrong with them. You have to put him in there.
It's time to go to the movie.
Yay!
Well, I think that the kids had a great time and managed to stay occupied for the entire 40 minutes in there. Now we have to wander off to find the IMAX theater. I can't remember if the entrance is actually on the first floor or on the top floor. Okay, we found it. It's on the first floor. I hope that we can buy popcorn. It looks like we can. There's a concession stand over here. 3.
So surprisingly, the stuff at this concession stand is like $2. You can get a whole salad. You can get a whole like sandwich, wraps. It's like $2. It's crazy. All right, what you got?
I have a giant popcorn and 2 very small drinks.
Yay!
The popcorn and drink combo was $17.50, and actually we didn't eat all of it. Vivian, what did you think about the video?
I thought it was cute.
Yeah, you liked learning about the blue whales. And then Pierce, what did you think?
I liked the blue whales.
I loved all the whales. I love that they found a calf at the end, and I really love their popcorn. It's good.
It's all a matter of priorities. From up here, we can get a view of the track that is powering the gravity clock. Time for lunch. After some lunch at a nearby Panda Express and a nap in the van, we are ready to head back inside. We have 2.5 hours to explore the rest of the museum before it closes for the day. It's a little bit quieter on our return because it's the middle of the afternoon now, and I think that the field trip groups have finished for the day. So we have a little more of the place to ourselves. I think we're going to take some time to explore the Florida ecoscapes. Right here are the lobsters and the sharks and rays. Now we're off to explore the mangroves and alligators. Wow, look at those guys, little baby alligators. Look at the glass lizard. We had one of those in our bedroom one afternoon. Do you remember that?
Yes.
The legless lizard
I can't. Wait, we did.
Right there.
in our bedroom. It was before you were born, probably.
This little lizard thing.
So in case you don't know, they're called glass lizards because they're legless lizards, but just like most other lizards, if you touch its tail, it'll break off. But since it doesn't have legs, it looks like it just breaks in half. Freshwater fish. Look over here. This one is really great because you can see so well inside of the terrarium. But this, exactly, is a Burmese python.
Big old mammal.
There are two of them. Can you see the second head?
Oh, they're together.
Time to explore the canopy. Up here, you can see the northern blue-tongued skink. Here's, what do you think about this part?
Not great.
Oh, are the lizards scary to you? Look, there's a bearded dragon. There's a milk snake in there. This is called a sand boa. And more reptiles and lizards over here. Look at that. I wonder if that's the corn snake. And he just happens to be albino. That's crazy. This one is the Florida pine snake. Do you see him moving? And of course the Florida coral reef. They're doing a little work back there. But look over here, it's beautiful. Now it's time to head off to the Florida Power and Light exhibit. So this one is actually about the weather in Florida. So primarily hurricanes. I guess I thought it was the Florida Power and Light exhibit because of this part right behind me. But look at this, there's also the opportunity to broadcast about the news.
There's Bobby.
Orlando. That's where my friend lives.
Oh, okay.
So see here. Oh!
Bobby.
And here they can learn about clouds. Just past whatever all that is in the middle, there is an otter exhibit.
I don't see the otters today. There's the exhibit, but I don't see them. So maybe they're not out today.
Pierce is exploring the prehistoric creatures. There's a mammoth, a saber-toothed tiger, and my favorite, the megalodon. Vivian, what you doing? Oh, okay. Outside, there's a science park to inspire a love for the outdoors.
I don't think the outside part was open last time we came to this museum. This might be new. I can't tell when it was open, but it looks really neat. Okay, swing it. Good job.
First, there's a nature trail. And over here, there are a bunch of outdoor exhibits about different sciencey things. Like Vivian is learning about pulleys.
I don't know if I can do it because I have a broken.
Oh, yeah.
And Pierce is learning about gravity. Actually, kids can learn how to build a roller coaster, I think, with these foam bricks.
Mom, it's a kaleidoscope.
These are giant levers, and these are wheels.
Whoa. Woo!
Oh, Mom, it went through the tunnel.
Yay!
So we were outside about 30 minutes. That's not too bad. We're heading back in to go up to the next floor now. Actually, as we were walking by, we happened to see that there's an Everglades theater, and we haven't been here yet. It's this whole Lego build exhibit, which I think is maybe some kind of a seasonal thing. But it's really cool that we happen to be here, and maybe the kids will like to build some stuff. They weren't very interested in building things right now, and I think it's just because there aren't already other children in there. So we are going to continue our journey back upstairs. At this exhibit, they can build with some blocks. This exhibit is about performing robotic surgery. Are these the surgeons that you want working on you? I don't think so. What you learning about?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do.
It takes a steady hand. I think she's supposed to pick up the rings on this side without touching the metal pole that curves. So far, so bad. It's kind of like the game Operation.
I don't have a steady hand.
So you don't want this surgeon working on you either.
Nope.
She's doing it. Doing it, doing it. Good job. Pierce is driving the ambulance. He told me to pretend like I'm sick.
I don't think I'm gonna make it to this hospital. It looks like my drivers have... Oh wait, one's back. I was gonna say they abandoned me back here, but there's one, so maybe there's hope.
Right over here, there's a magnetile room. I don't remember this from the last time, so I'm thinking that it's also a seasonal exhibit, but it's timed, so we only have 20 minutes. I think they had a good time with the magnetiles. There happens to be another room next door that has something to do with springtime and STEM. So we gotta figure this one out. This room is something about early childhood learning, and there's like a sign-in thing at the front, but it closes in like 6 minutes. So we're just gonna let the kids explore.
Oh.
Guitarra.
I know how to play that.
Oh. Okay. Play Jesus Loves Me.
I don't know how to play that.
What do you know how to play?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I think I like the magnetiles room better. Here's what you doing.
I'm buying this watermelon.
Oh, he's operating the cash register.
Yep. Thank you, sir.
That's
So-
$1.
I gave you my dollars already. You trying to cheat me?
There's a hockey exhibit right up here, and I think that is one of the traveling exhibits that they're featuring right now. Vivian is gonna play hockey.
Get it. Good job.
I want to play hockey.
Now Pierce is up. Only one person can go in at a time, so there he goes. What do you think? Do you think either of them are any good? He seems to be knocking the puck the wrong direction. Are you done, buddy? Do you like hockey? Okay. And Mommy is exploring the bleachers.
I'm the cheerleader.
Good job.
Oh,
And I'm hanging out in the penalty box. We've only got a couple more exhibits before the whole museum closes. Okay, this one I think is supposed to be an exhibit about aerodynamics, and there are all these different vacuum tubes, and then also some things here where I think you can balance the ball on the airstream, but all of the balls seem to be missing. I think that somebody's come by and cleaned them up and shut this down for the day. It's interesting because the museum doesn't close until 5 p.m., but they've already shut down the magnetiles exhibit and the early childhood learning one, and Mods Makes has been cleaned up as well. This one happens to still be going though, so the kids are having fun with that. And they left out the paper so that Vivian can make a paper airplane. Who will make it better? My money's on Mommy because of the directions. Vivian is looking at the directions upside down. But there's a new strategy involved. She's looking at them right side up. And after you folded it, you can catapult it out of this machine right here. Oh, yay!
Woo! Did pretty good.
All right, slide it up. Oh, that's the best one yet. And I think the only thing left is this aerospace corner over here. So we might go over there and see if there's still some stuff that we can check out before everything shuts down for the day. What does this one do? Vivian's in an incomplete cockpit.
Pierce loves this section because he can just sit in a bunch of planes and rockets and all the things that he loves.
This is the cockpit of a McDonnell Douglas DC-9. And this is the cabin of a 50-passenger commuter jet. Wow, Vivian, you can fly the plane. Press start. See if it turns on. Nope. I think this exhibit has seen better days. It's a Pratt & Whitney turbofan jet engine. You can look inside. That's pretty cool. And a 3-blade propeller. So not quite as complex. This is probably my favorite thing, this giant wall-sized aerial photo of the local airport. Well, we managed to see the entire museum and we fit in lunch at another location and had a nap in the middle of the day. So that is pretty decent, I think. If you would like to see more great things to do around Fort Lauderdale, then click this video right here. If you'd like to see the last time we were here, click this video right here.